back last month.
So my gosh, we're just being
Right?
spontaneous for a while, you guys. Sorry, I'm gonna we're just here. We're gonna have a little bit of fun. I just want some share time because I can't even keep up. I can't keep up. So Jessica, so I saw Jessica, so I wanted to spotlight her because she just promoted with Hannah, and we'll give Hannah the mic in a minute too. But Jessica comes back. She had just shared she was a leader or had joined in 2018. Jess came back. What brought you back differently this time, Jess?
I was in the military, and I just medically retired in January. So I was always like out to sea, and I wasn't home. So it was really hard to juggle both. But now that I'm, a civilian again, I'm able to work full time, and I just had my baby girl. So it's perfect for me. I'm home, and I do skincare and makeup, my two favorite things in the world. So it was perfect for me.
Yay.
Wow. Well, what great success stories to come in, know what you want, go get it. And having a girl at home and a new baby at home of your business, just super cool. So it was great. So I was a sidewind watching her virtual party. And so just really excited for you, Jessica. So welcome to the team.
Thank you. I couldn't have done it without Hannah. She was great help.
I was gonna say you came on one of the best teams, right? So they're all awesome teams that are here. But Hannah, wow, tell us about your month.
Oh my gosh, you guys, everyone's having an amazing month, but yeah, this was crazy. I don't think I went to bed until 2 o'clock last night because I was just so like excited and amped up and everything. But gosh, my team is just fantastic, and I do Jessica to the fact that those inactives and calling those inactives really does work because you don't know what when someone's life has changed. Like Jessica's life circumstances had changed, and so it's because I picked up the phone and gave her a call, and I just offered the opportunity again, but in a different way. And she was ready this time, and it worked. And now she's a leader, and so it just shows the power of those phone calls. And but Jessica was the sweetest surprise of the month. Like I headed into the month aiming just to promote one and to promote Ashley, and I think she might be jumping on in a little bit here, and we did that and we promoted her, but Jessica has like this beautiful sheer determination, and she knows what she wants. And we had a party for her last night, and she had already sponsored, or Q&C sponsored, 2 people who both got 2 product packs. She's crazy with these product packs and getting people to get the product packs. And she sponsored one more right after her party, and I was like, look, you're there. Like, there's no reason to not do this. You're there. And the rest of my team has just been working so hard. I have like 10, I think I have almost 9 or 10 VIPs and people doing $1,000 sales. Like, we're one person away from the quarterly bonus. Like, it has been an amazing, amazing month. This whole season, I thought that COVID was gonna totally that my business was gonna go down, and it's only exploded. It's only grown. It's only multiplied. It's been like, in some ways, it's been the best thing for my business. We're having our best month, and everyone has so much faith. And I've got a really great group of women that Jessica's in that are really excited and encourage one another. So there's just good synergy and energy happening right now. It's been an amazing month.
It is amazing. So I know it was so fun. Jessica, I didn't know you were promoting either. It was like us, and I got a late night text, and Hannah's like, twins. I'm like, what? So congratulations. That's how it should be. It should be this fun. It should be because you want this and you are willing to go out and help others. And Hannah, you said a magical story there. The fact is, phone calls matter. So really, truly, that's what we really focused on, was reaching out. Jaffer gave us all the tools to find more to reach back to and out to, like Jessica. and it's their timing, not ours. So I just love that. And so again, welcome, Jessica. Congratulations, Hannah. So I'm going to spotlight some of our top superstars earning New Orleans, promoting groups, moving titles. We're just doing spontaneous sharing this morning. I couldn't find a report if you paid me because they're not out there yet. So it's okay. I just want to hear from you. We'll be doing more and more recognition throughout the next week, I'm sure. So let's see who else out there. I've got Carol Boyer. Carol, tell us about your exciting news. Let me unmute you, dear. Sorry, I muted you because your phone was moving around. Okay, bear with me. Go ahead and unmute yourself.
Oh, I'm unmuted now. I went to my tablet and my tablet's downloading the new version of Zoom, so I had to grab my Android. So anyway, welcome everybody. Good morning, good afternoon. I'm excited to share with everyone that I earned level three of the New Orleans trip. I couldn't believe it. And as Hannah was saying, I'm sorry I was a little late. It's my grandson's 5th birthday today too, so I'm gonna go make a homemade strawberry shortcut for him with real sponge cake. Anyway, nevertheless, reaching out to people that are inactives, reaching out to those people, the XXs, I called them the former inactives or the inactive formers, was stellar. And I had 3 possible previous managers that could promote out. I had to keep my title because the one that got me to DM2 in January wasn't going to keep it together. So a person that only has 5 people in her team, because 2 of them were inactive formers, came back. And we did it with Charlene Jackson. She is back to be her rightful title because she is a true leader.
Yes.
And unfortunately, the other 2 came close, but not the cigar. You know, you got to want it, as most of us said. If they don't want it, you know, that's the first thing. If you don't want it, it ain't going to happen. And I'll give you a real quick persistence story between me and Charlene. There's someone that was a former inactive, and she goes back to 1999, which means she would have 21 years. And I love the fact that Jaffa resets the clock, resets the calendar for these people with the XXs. Because I said, you don't want to throw away 21 years and have to start in 2020 and start from ground zero when in 9 years, I know that can speed up. She's going to be in the Founders Club and get more than $300 of whatever is the Royal Jelly moisturizer at the time. So we were working with trying to find her, and I'll just say her name is Hattie. And all I had was her home number. I sent her stuff. I had her address. I sent her a package of Defy and the catalog, blah, 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 blah. And she just wasn't returning phone calls for 2 weeks. And Charlene knows her better than I. That's not like her. That's not like her. So I said, I'm going to go to Facebook. I'm going to find her on Facebook and private messenger her. And then we were thinking something's wrong. Something's wrong. This is not like her. And all of a sudden on Saturday or Sunday, she's alive. She accepted my Facebook request after I did a messenger. And then she finally wrote back. I said, we've been trying to reach her. Are you okay? We're so good. Woo. And she said, I'm going to call you when I get back. She's been staying in Indiana for the last 2 or 3 weeks, helping to take care of her sister with whatever is going on in that life. And Hattie did her $400 and some order. And Charlene's team did over $3,000 in sales. Because Charlene had more than 1,000. So, and then we sponsored somebody as an inactive, somebody that hardly does anything with Jaffa because she's still selling Bing Bong, something calling. She's still selling that, you know, on the side. But she has somebody that wanted to come in that found her neighbor's book, et cetera, et cetera. So we worked with that person. And I had my daughter as my ace in the hole to get that 5th indirect. So my goal this month is to really do sponsoring because I want that quarterly bonus. We're far away from it, but we're going to do it. And I'm excited, excited, excited. Because I sent Jackie a WhatsApp, private WhatsApp, I thought, to myself when I saw the trip qualifications back in December or whatever. I said, oh my gosh, we had a great year last year, the first few months. There's no way I'm going to even get to level 1. Then by the middle of March, I go, oh yeah, I think I'm going to do level 1. That's that's going to be there. And then by the middle of May, I said, I think I'm going to do level 2. And Jackie couldn't believe that when I did. And then by last night, I said, hey, I think I'm going to do level 3. And this morning when at least the summer trip thing was in there. So everybody that's on the Amber region, everybody support. I get pictures, I get images. I get so many good things from all of you. It helps me be a stronger leader and all the training we've had. So thank you, everyone, because it's a whole team. And Amber region rocks.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know. I don't know. So thank you, Carol. Congratulations. I want to just say again, just grab these golden nuggets. Okay, so we have inspiration, we have recognition through this, but what are some things that we take away? How many phone calls a day do we make? I love Carol. Carol's tenacity, like never giving up, never quitting, just saying, you know what, let's find her. Let's make sure she's okay. We think she'd come back to us. I'll look on Facebook. If we can't find her, let's find her. Don't assume people don't respond because they don't want to, right? You just find another way to see if it's a fit for them. And here it was. And here is, as Carol said, a leader so worthy of being a leader, coming back, coming stronger than ever. And in the end, yes, Carol wins, but it's the team you're building that wins. And so they come back with a whole new growth view just alongside you. And it's a time where people are willing to work. They haven't been working. And so they're willing to work. They want something more and better and happiness. And it's good timing in people's lives. And so I love what both Hannah and Carol have shared. So let me kind of just keep clicking through my squares. So speaking of Carol's district, Pat Clover, what happened to you?
I came alive.
So tell us your experience last night.
You know, I don't know. I came out, I just came out. Woo! Well, first of all, you guys, I'm in my grandma clothes, so I didn't go to bed until 4 o'clock this morning. That's Eastern Standard Time. Oh my gosh. Where do you start? Well, I think we start with excitement and having someone in the district who actually wanted to move into being an excellent consultant, and that's T. I don't know if she's on or not, but that's T, and she's a reflexologist, and she finished her license and everything, renewing her license, and she just brought the energy that was lacking for me, that team spirit, that's let's do it. We can, let's get together, and it's a conversation. And then it was all the training. And most of you all already know social media is not my thing. June is starting my social media. I had to set my systems in place, Jackie. And I had to be what I always say. You can be a snail and you can crawl in this business, or you can be a rabbit and you can hop along, or you can just be as fast as you want to be. You can be a turtle, whatever you want to be. In Jaffa, you can hop as fast as you want. You can go as slow as you want. So, in saying all of that, it was a great thing to start building. And then I had Celia, who is one of my gals that was a manager before. She came in 1 month and she promoted out, and then she went through her year, and she now, could requalify. So her team really never stopped participating in their sales, and they were doing a little bit. And she just happened to have been a very top leader in Mary Kay. And there was some stuff, because Mary Kay can tell you, we don't want you anymore, and send you out, But and that's kind of like what happened. She had a conflict. But anyway, so that was something that I always looked at, hoping that she would, come back. And she went back into Mary Kay, and then she never stopped doing Jafra. And then she, one day I called her, I said, well, what happened? You have $1,000 in sales this month. What's going on? And she would usually just do her maintenance. And she said, oh, I'm not working. I said, well, what happened to your MK? And she said, oh, no more. No more MK. I'm doing Jafra. So I said, okay, let's roll. And so that was really exciting. And so, oh, here we go. I had all of this stuff planned in my mind, what I was going to do. And sure enough, I had everything on target. It was like, Jackie said, set a time, set a day, do this. So I'm doing all of these systems. And sure enough, everything was in place, except one indirect. Those indirects are something. You know, to get those indirects, that's a monster. So we already, so we had the person in place, no problem. One of T sponsored. She said, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I said, okay. So we talked about it. And I said, what I don't want to do, and we're gonna let you do it at your time, but what I don't want to do is to be on the last day of the month putting anyone in. My goal was Friday, finish, finique. Friday happened, Saturday came, and then here's Sunday. So we locked it in. We locked her in. All the other parts of the qualification were done a long time ago. So here we are. Looking at, going back now, thank you, Sonia, looking at Celia. And it's like, oh my gosh, what's going on here? So I go pull down her thing. We'd already had a conversation. I sent her a Excel spreadsheet. It was color-coded with all the people that she had in her district, her branch, right? And all that she had done. She had one person. What popped up on my screen was $2,200. And I'm going, OMG, she's almost there. So I'm looking, and guess what? She had one person only with a $400 order. The rest of the people came from one of her promoted, my indirect, her promoted. And that person had two people with over $400, and they all believe that $400 is what you put in, nothing less. So that's done. So I'm looking like, oh, you need 3 more people to requalify as manager. And so she's going, oh, okay, Miss Patricia. I said, okay. She said, okay. So bottom line is, I that was during the week. Well, I didn't hear from her, and I texted her, and I didn't hear from her. But wait, as Jackie would say, but wait, hold on. Or 11 o'clock last night, she calls me, and her son is on the phone. He's 14 years old, so he's interpreting for us. And he says, my mom is saying, how many more? How many more? How much? How many more? And I'm saying 3, Trace, 3 more, 3 more. $400. And so he's interpreting, and she said, oh, okay, who we have? I said, oh, look, you have so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so. 2019, they ordered. They're good. Call them. So she said, oh, I have money for them. My phone is so slow. And I said, oh, well, tell me. So we're typing and we're putting in. Bottom line, they came in. It was, I think, like 2:45 a.m., somewhere there. That we, East Coast, you guys, you all are still up having fun. East Coast, most of us asleep. And oh my God, it was happening. I mean, it was like happening like lightning. You know, this is 2020. Everything's going to happen like lightning in 2020. So it was 2020, and it was lightning. And it was all in. The bottom line, we got it all in. The poor son, the 14-year-old, he fell asleep while he was talking to us.
Oh, I love it. Well, that is team spirit, right?
Did.
Well,
yes, and we
congratulations.
got
What level did you get, Pat?
Well, here's the thing. When we finished, I was $800 away from level 2. So I'm going, okay, I have a project that I'm working on. I'm doing hand sanitizers as love gifts and love tokens to the staff that treated my husband at 2 different hospitals. He had a fall and bust his head, and then he had to go to the hospital for 3 more days. So I had $800 away. And I thought, not bad. I could just go ahead and order my own hand sanitizers. And I'm picking the little goodie bags, and I got them all over the living room. Okay, fine. Got it in, clicked the thing, had to order, paid for everything, clicked the thing, and all of a sudden, 3:01 popped up on my computer time. 3:01. I get a message from the order, like it's complete, and it says, we removed items that are no longer available.
So what level did you earn?
1. 1.
Oh,
It
my
could have
God.
been 2, but I'm so blessed with a new manager and another one in the wings who's really working. So I just try to work on a quiet storm and don't say anything until it's done.
The best part is, so thank you, Pat. Congratulations. I'm going to hear a voice from everyone who earned New Orleans here. So don't go away. I want you to turn your camera on. We're just going to hear a quick 30-second commercial because I have to keep moving. You have another webinar today. But I want to say again, a couple of things we're learning from the stories we've heard this morning. So think of the team spirit. Do you have a WhatsApp group? How do you keep your Facebook VIP group going? So I don't just, I want you to think about what are we learning, right? The power of phone calls, the power of reports, and never giving up on someone, right? Believing in them, seeing them as a leader, working with them till the end. There's nothing you can't overcome, even language. Find a 14-year-old, right? Find them on Facebook, help them find their team. What this is leadership that we're hearing about, right? And again, if you just keep looking and keep looking, there's a Jessica sitting there who wants this. It's her timing. So staying in tune, staying till the end, wherever you land, you land. It's what you give away, right? It's that power of inspiration, believing in people. So I love all of these stories. And again, Jaffer gave us the gift of a list that we haven't had. It gave us the power. Guess what? The list is still there. So we still have it there this month. So we can continue. This quarter will be your best quarter you've probably ever had in your career. Just because New Orleans is over, nothing is over. It's only just the beginning. What has changed? Pat said it. I saw many of you before I spotlight you very quickly, and we just congratulate you so we can go to our meeting. But I want to just say this region overall, the hardest monster, as Pat called it, is indirect sponsoring. It's always been, forgive me, but for most and many, the weak link. And New Orleans was a brilliant promotion because it warmed some muscles you maybe haven't used before. And now you're able to run in a marathon, which is never leaving a quarterly bonus on the table. We live in a Jafra business that is going wide and deep. That means you develop, and they do the same. There's there's multiplying, but there's exponential explosion when you do and then you teach and develop others to do the same. What is that recipe? It's your quarterly bonus, which is all about 2 direct and 3 indirect every month. New Orleans was about 5 personal, 5 indirect. But if there's one thing that has now changed, and it will never be backwards again, is you have defied indirects. So as we network the rest of this month, You have networking time every single week in this month. During those times, we're going to work on 2 clear focuses: adding to your team and teaching them to sell, and then teaching them to add to their team, and looking for leaders, and never giving up on any consultant on your list, but just inviting, seeing if it's their time. And you do that 4 seasons a year, not once. We're going to do it for the summer campaign, and then we kick it back again when we fall back in to fall, back to school, back to holiday. So we're going to take everything you're hearing in this storyboard this morning. You've got all the systems training. As Pat said, oh my gosh, my systems were in place. We did 7 training sessions on that, because suddenly when it appears, you just plug it in. One of the things that Pat really leveraged and taught us all is a meet and greet. Bringing those new consultants together for a meet and greet each week. Brilliant, right? So we're going to start doing that. Thank you, Pat. I borrowed your words. Forgive me. I love her wisdom words. And we're going to do the meet and greet
No problem.
for you leaders as well, because it's just bringing the community together. So if there's one thing we've learned this last 3 months, it's the power of togetherness, the power of your voice, the power of reaching out, and the power of following up, and getting people into groups where they're helping each other, motivating each other. That's the power of virtual, from WhatsApp to Zoom, Facebook groups, messengers in a room now. My gosh, it's all what the new world is. The world will slowly be going back to seeing people. So as I flip into our meeting today, I'm going to stimulate your thinking as leaders to get ready for summer boot camp, because it's going to be online and it's going to be out and about, but it's a different out and about. So we have to have some strategies to have a summer campaign. So we're going to talk about that today, and then we'll keep networking all month long. So again, congratulations. We are seeing a workout team who is coaching and leading us to all be on that same team of direct and indirect. So I want to do a quick shout out, and if I miss somebody, you got to shout out, because I can't flip through all of the 50 cameras really quick. But Shauna Ferrando sitting next to me. Hi, Shauna.
Hey,
Congratulations. What did you earn?
level 1.
Woo! Congrats. So do you have a quick 20-second tip? What'd you do different to make that happen?
Gosh. I didn't let the panic overcome me, because I've never had so many computer issues in the last 2 days to get 5 people in. Just kept hanging in there. I think everybody does that, but
you took a strong focus. I mean, you had quite a bit of sponsoring, right, to kind of overcome to get there.
Right.
So congratulations, you did it! Woo! Congratulations. And we go to Wileen. Wileen, oh my gosh, what did you earn?
I earned level 1 as well. And I just went through all my client files and identified who was my really strong clients. And then I just went to each one of them and said, because I showed them all the pack, and all of them bought the pack except for one. She created her own order, which was fine. But I said, why wouldn't you want to do this?
So what happened to Wileen? She went virtual. Forgive me if I go short. She went virtual, and you know what? She paused and thought of them, and she just kept reaching out. Plan B, C, D, E, right? Because your muscles were working on those indirects as well. And Wileen, congratulations. You are a whole new Wileen after this whole last 90 days. And thank you for always sharing. I just want to give you kudos. You shared and you taught us along the way. That's leadership. Congratulations. Great job. Next row, we've got Debbie Yingling. Debbie, what did you earn? What level? You're muted. You're muted. You're muted.
2. I was I wasn't even looking at this trip really, because we got possible a wedding to plan. But somebody said, you sent me the text and it said, you realize you're already at level 1 and we hadn't sponsored anybody. So I thought, oh, did the math. I figured 2 would be a shoe-in, but we got to get the people in. So I did some arm twisting, to be honest with you, but I did. But my people that I had, my ace that I'd counted on, my family, forget it. Patricia said it, you've got family and friends, you can't count on them. It's business is different. And so I'm still married, and I didn't throw my daughters out. Because neither of them, they went out to Walmart. They wanted nothing to do with Jeff.
So let me pause you. Pause. Sorry, forgive me. Let me ask you, what's the one thing, Debbie? There's something. Debbie got very dedicated. She had her sales and not near sponsoring. And you made a decision. What would be your tactic that you did consistently that made this happen, which was, it was huge? What did you do? How did you do it in a 30-second commercial?
Prayer. I had Pat behind me, and she wouldn't give up on me. And the teamwork was rooting. Wileen was there too, saying, you can do it. You got this. I'm like, I can't leave this. And truly, I was about ready to have a nervous breakdown. And I was calling people. Pat said, call your cousins, call anybody that you can think of. And I dug deep. I even called the girl that sponsored me and got her out of bed. I said, this is a Jaffa emergency. So she couldn't do it. But finally, I called up a friend that we did a missions trip before. I said, can you do me a favor? I said, what do I have to do? I'll call you back in half an hour. She did, and she's in. And she was with me in 2010 to do the Hawaii trip, and she's back. I got all kinds of apologies this morning from people. I'm sorry, I didn't know, I couldn't, you know. But anyway, they are thrilled for me, and I am too. Relationships matter. I think the product gets us in. The people keep us here, but the programs are really outstanding, and you find those out by working with the people. So integrity matters.
Congratulations, Debbie.
Thank you.
I want to say this. She said it. She got a team behind her because she knew this was harder to do this by herself than she had done. So she said, help me, stay behind me, let's power up. She relied on some of her leaders, and then she went out and she just kept going. There was nothing till the end to let her quit. Think of June. What will that be for you? So it's a matter of deciding, setting some bigger goals for yourself, which will be our mantra. Growth is the key. So congratulations, Debbie. Marie Menard, what did you earn?
Level 3. Level 3. Awesome. Yeah.
And let me tell you,
cool.
Oh my God, what would be your pointer? You really have a team that is just ready to explode. Any tip you could share today?
I really think it's connecting with you, holding the weekly meetings on Zoom, and just really staying committed and keeping a community of consultants and leaders that you really appreciate, and show your, my big hashtag is you matter, because everything they do, little, small, whatever it is, it's they matter. And we really focused on, we have the sales. Everybody has the sales down. I think the whole general market knows how to sell, but it was the sponsoring, like you said, can be one of the links, especially the indirects. So it was focusing on that and showing them the value of what it means to build and to sponsor and to invite. We changed a lot of our verbiage thanks to the compliance words and everything we learned from that too. And it's just not offering people to join a business. It's offering people to open an account to get their essential products, at a discount. And then if they want to build a client base and make some extra. So it was just kind of using those words as well too, that I think kind of lightened it up for people. It wasn't so serious and so, formal for people. So that helped too. And then I ran my own promotions for sponsoring and for inviting people into the business, because we got down, as of this past weekend, we needed 1 indirect. And I knew I personally could do it. I mean, I wasn't going to let it go for 1 indirect, but I really wanted to do it the right way. And so everybody, we had people coming out all over. We actually ended up qualifying with an extra indirect and we still have people going in now too. Yeah. So it was,
Mhm.
yeah, creating, like you said, just having those systems in place too. Yeah, I was talking to Susan this morning, and level 1, I said, yeah, okay. I when the first trip first came out, I said, level 1, I'll shoot for level 1. And I was like, well, this was like, well, level 1's, I will do level 2. And then it was like, all right, we have to do level 3 now. It just was like, yes. So it was, it's
Well, and
exciting.
it was so
Very-
fun. I was watching her near qualifications teams last night, and I'm like, oh, here's one. Because I just go through the list. I send a message, right? All day. That's what I do, right? Communicate everything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, wait. And then there's another. Oh, wait, Marie. Then there's another. Oh, wait, Marie.
I
So
know, yeah.
look out.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really happening. But she said something magical. Remember, we're grabbing things in the inspiration. Weekly team time. It matters. And getting those willing to work, wanting to grow, wanting to be together. I know many of you have started that process or have always done it, and you're doing it more. And so definitely super important. Congratulations, Marie.
Thank
So I see Sarah Hippel. Sarah, out of the blue, what'd you do?
I made a decision. I focused my energy. I told my husband to quit telling me to do that. We have another business that literally demands our time. And I just said, this is my day. I'm not doing anything else. I didn't even go to my parents' house to do the things I had to do for them till late last night. And I just said, I'm focused. And we had to do sales, Marie. It wasn't, we had to do a lot of sales because we had 1 month that wasn't so great. And I looked through my list. I had a indirect that was sponsored without the 400, reached out, nobody was calling me back, but finally did. And I just stayed focused, determined, didn't give up. And I done it before. I knew I could do it. And I kind of had, I had a plan in place, and I said, $2,000 it would take me a whole lot of work to sell $2,000 worth of yachts and RVs. I could do this with Jafra. And yeah, awesome. Super, super excited. And, I reached out, teamwork and sharing your goal. People paid their bills, which was part of what we needed, and put in the additional orders, sponsored the people. Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, and Jackie, had you not sent me those texts, I probably would have missed it. So
Ladies,
sending me the text going,
yeah. There's a magic word called reports. Okay. So I heard Pat talking about this, right? I love this because honestly, if I saw anybody with sales and no sponsoring, I would just say, why not? What if, right?
Yeah.
So I'm so happy to hear that, because sometimes we judge what we see. But I'm like, when have sales been this big and this growing? What if you could? And it's all just planting seeds. So it goes back to the story of the garden that Debbie talked about. Sarah, honestly, you were a pleasant surprise to say, oh, by the way, because you were kind of quietly back there. So we say congratulations. Yeah. Great job. Thank you so much. So I also see on the screen, forgive me, I'm just grabbing whose camera's on, because I only have 3 minutes left because we have 45 of 2 segments today. So again, Ashley Bell, I see you. I know we're going to hear from you on another day, but I just want to say congratulations. Welcome to the leader team. Woo-hoo!
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
So excited to have you with us. I know we're going to hear from you on another day and time, but my gosh, you just rocked it. We love watching. You're beautiful on Facebook, and we are just honored to have you here. So congratulations.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
All right. And Janice Todd, what happened to you? What level did you earn, Janice?
Unbelievably, 3.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
I was going after it I had my sales. We soared right on past the goal on the sales. We're $20,000 over on the sales.
Yeah, there's
I've got my sales, Jackie.
There's a DM3 room right here, let me tell you. So congratulations.
Yes,
Were there any promotions in your district?
There was. Charmaine is now a DM1. Very proud of her today. And Annette soared through her qualification with over $4,000 in sales. Very proud of that. That's a strong manager there.
Wow, that is just so cool.
Charmaine, I mean, she just had an awesome month.
And
She
Charmaine
had
was
an
our
awesome
feature
month.
speaker on our Joy meeting for the beauty session, the beauty industry, and just did amazing. Honestly, I think she had 10 guests on her Joy meeting. So if you're asked to be a guest on a Joy meeting, build it, man. Build your attendance because it's for you. It's your show. You're on the invitation. So we're super excited for her. Proud of you. Your district is just going wide and deep with a new explosion from your leadership, Janice. So congratulations.
And I did listen to you, Jackie. I picked my zip code, and my zip code is growing.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. All right, let's see here. I know there's so much recognition. I could never do it all day. Marcia Fry, you just promoted a new leader, correct? Hang on, you're muted. If you didn't, I know she's this close. Did she make it?
Yeah, no, she made it.
She's so close. She's so close. So exciting, though. So she's fairly new consultant, or is she a comeback consultant?
Yes.
I know.
No, she's a new consultant.
She just kept it growing. So Edna, she was a guest on one of the Joy meetings, and
yes.
Just so exciting to watch how fast everyone is growing. I just had to say congratulations. Great to see you. You've been showing up and growing up, so just love it. Congrats.
Thank you.
All right. And is there anyone else that has earned? I know Gail Jameson is driving. There's just so many names here, so forgive me if I don't catch it. Tara Campbell, I know we're going to spotlight her this week. I can see her name there. Tara, congratulations. Hey, there's Tara. Just pop in and say hello.
Hi, guys.
So we celebrated her as a new manager last month. This month, guess what? She's a district manager level 1. Woo-hoo! Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's thrilling. I'm beside myself with excitement.
You should be. Oh my gosh, we are so proud of you. She will be our guest speaker on our Joy meeting this Thursday. Honestly, I got to interview her, and I'm like, I don't even have a word to tell you. You're picture perfect at your story. You're gonna love her. So make sure you really build your attendance this week. She is a beautiful story. She's fantastic at this business. So congratulations, Tara. We're so proud to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I know we also have Mentori Bragg. She's on mute and off camera, but we want to say congratulations to her. That state of Michigan is blowing up with Armanda and Rhonda and Shirley. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Mentori. Oh my gosh, Mentori is going to be climbing through the ranks of district director as well. Many trip achievers. Oh my gosh, it just goes on and on and on. Congratulations, Rhonda. Rhonda is here with us. She will also be our guest speaker on our Joy meeting the week after, Tara. So the second Thursday of the month, we'll show you that invitation as well. Michelle Colbert, she's here with us too. I know she was cheering out that she had earned the trip. Michelle was just doing awesome. I had a chance to talk to her throughout the month, had great systems in place. Made a decision to go get this, and she did, and we are just so absolutely proud of you. Congratulations, Michelle. I know she's at work. So is there anyone else that's live with us that earned New Orleans, is a new manager, or promoted a group that I missed? Okay. We are going to be blowing up recognition all month long, but I just think it's important to see you, to hear you, to spotlight you when it happened just a few short hours ago. And I couldn't be, at the summary of this today, more proud of each and every one of you. Many of you maybe didn't achieve New Orleans, maybe didn't promote that branch yet, but you have a whole new vision. Everyone has been texting me as I was reaching out to you with private texts, voicemails, videos, whatever format of communication to each and every one of you, tracking your success. You're growing inside and out. And at the end of the day, who put that quote in there? Katia had a great quote. It was about in a crisis, right? It's where your leadership shows up in a quick summary. It's really what has happened. So I thank you all for that. This ends our recognition share time today, and we'll do more on our goal achieving and our regional and many things. But I want you to get your calendars. I want you to get anything that you need in front of you, a notebook, and we're going to do a very quick view of how to plan your actions for the month of June. We will be sharing success stories throughout the whole month. I think you've broken every record I've known. I think I've been here as a regional maybe 5 years, I'm not sure. But I think you just broke every record we've ever had in this Amber region. So thank you for that, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you for the recognition.